What's up, everybody? How you guys doing tonight? Let me know if you can hear me okay. I'll wait till I get the signal and we'll get started. Alright, very good. Okay, so lots to cover tonight as usual. Let's see. What's up, Al? How you doing? Hey guys. Hey everybody. So tonight we're gonna do the usual mod news, vape mail, and whatnot. Talk a little bit about Vape Bash, which starts on Friday. I know some of you will be there. We got some good giveaways tonight, in case you didn't see on Facebook what was posted. So we're actually going to be giving away quite a bit of stuff tonight. And then we're going to do reviews of the wand by Mark Bugs. We're going to review the Senesis by Senio-Mods, and then we're going to review the Steampunk by BearBrassMods, which I have done some, I wouldn't call them modifications, but I messed around with it a little bit and threw a little color on there. We'll show you that in a little more detail when we get into the review, though. So it's BearBrassMods approved, though, what I did to it. I just torched it to bring a little color out, so it's pretty sweet. But let's see. Oh, my chat just got all jacked up on me. Let's see here. There we go. What's up, Ghost? So, yeah, so lots to talk about tonight. Some really nice devices that I've enjoyed using since the last show last week, so I'm pretty excited about that. There's actually some pretty cool stuff coming out too, and there's a couple of active lists right now that some of you guys might want to jump on, so we'll talk about that during the mod news segment as well. Oh, thank you for cleaning up there, Mr. Clean. So, we're actually going to start things off tonight with a giveaway. The giveaway is from my good friends over at Alice in Vapeland. So, the giveaway, it has changed from the regular giveaway that we were doing before. Before it was just a 18 milliliter bottle of juice in the flavor of your choice. But we have changed the giveaway to be a gift certificate for $13.10, which is the amount that it would cost you to buy an 18 milliliter bottle of juice and also cover shipping. So you could still get an 18 milliliter bottle of juice if you want, or you can get whatever else you want to get and apply. Here's Frank saying hi already. $13.10 to apply to whatever you want to buy, whether that be some of the different hardware that they offer on the site, or juice, or whatever the case may be. So, pretty cool. I'm glad we changed it up, and this is also open to international as well. So, yeah, that was Frank's butt and tail that walked by. You guys usually get to see Fred. That's his big brother. Well, they're twins, but he's twice the size of Fred. So, anyway, let's talk about cats and more giveaways. So, what we're gonna do is I'm gonna reload this real quick, and I'm going to say go in chat. When I say go in chat, what you're gonna do is type a number between 1 and 50, just one number, and then I'll randomly generate a number from 1 to 50, and we'll see who wins. So get ready. Alright, we'll give you a few more seconds to get your last minute numbers in here. And when I say stop in chat, no more numbers, please. And stop. There we go. Nice. Got a couple last minute ones in there. Let's see what we got. 7. Anyone pick lucky 7? I see an 8. It looks like 8 is the closest. Dark Moon Dreamer. Congratulations. Yeah, I think... Alright. Very cool. I'm going to send you my email address and just shoot me your name and email. Well, that's annoying. Hold on a sec. Get rid of that noise. There you go. Congrats. There's my email address. I just sent it to you in chat. And hold on a sec. I got to close a Chrome window down real quick because it's making notification noises. Alright, so let's talk about some mod news. First off, I just want to touch on something real quick. This is something I'm going to try to do every week from now on, actually, which is mention the active lists, because I know a lot of the people that watch the show are people that are interested in, trying out some of the newest stuff that's hitting the market. So we're going to start off the mod news segment from this point on with me, mentioning the active lists that are going on right now. Now, keep in mind, I may miss some. These are the ones, excuse me, so if you know of any that I don't mention, feel free to bring them up in chat. And it's also entirely possible that by the time I mention them on the show, they will have already closed, because I prepped for the show earlier in the day. So, but anyway, most of the lists that you're going to find will be on one of 3 sites: Vapor Wall, Core Vapor, Vape Pit, sometimes on multiple. Oh, here's Frank again. Come on, buddy, get out of here. First off, first list that just reopened. I saw it over on Vape Pit, the QZI Megatron hybrid. So, I don't know if any of you guys got to see the review that I did of the QZI Megatron not too long ago. It's a nice device. It's an Addy, a 510 mechanical mod, and also a hybrid all-in-one. It's not a 510 atomizer, but it can fit on 22mm devices. It's designed specifically for the Megatron mod. I really like the device a lot. It produces ridiculous amounts of very flavorful vapor. And if you want to watch the review, you can check out the Vape on TV YouTube channel. All of my replays are on there. So that's one that I would recommend getting on if you can. There's also a really interesting device that I'm going to show you here in a few minutes, but I just want to bring this up. There is the Promete, which is made by Art of the Exhale. I have the standard Promete. It's a cross between a drip tank and almost, I don't know what you would call it, I guess a rebuildable cartomizer, because it has filler material that holds the juice, and then the wick feeds up in, or the filler material is in contact with the wick, and the juice gets fed from the filler material down onto the coil. This is the Promete Ghost from Art of the Exhale. I'm going to show a picture of it here in just a second. This one, there is an active list right now. It's going to be active, I believe, until April 15th. It's on Vaporwall. This list is for a limited edition. From what I understand, he's only going to make it this one time, and that's it. So it's a one-time only run limited edition Promete that's actually designed for a 22mm mechanical mod rather than the standard Promete design. It's called the 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 Caravella mod limited edition Promete. So, like I said, we'll show you a picture here in a moment. But anyway, it's a really good device. I'm actually going to be reviewing it soon. So you might want to get on that one, especially since it's limited edition and it's pretty reasonably priced. It's, I believe, $140 US, which compared to a lot of other rebuildable atomizers is actually on the lower side price-wise. So, yep, Vaporwall, Art of the Exhale, Promete Limited Edition. List is open right now. Also on Vaporwall, in Chels, C-H-E-L-S, subforum, the Mini-Gen and the Micro-Stick lists are both currently active. So, if you didn't get a chance to grab one of the ones in the group buy on the APV Facebook group, check that out. Like I said, it's on Vaporwall, Chels, and that one looks really awesome. That's that little tiny mod with the Genesis atomizer that sits inside it, and the whole setup is the height and width of it is about the size of a matchbox, which is pretty amazing. It's obviously deeper because it holds an 18350 battery, but still really small portable device. So it looks pretty cool. I'm excited about it. And that's on Vaporwall as well. So, those are the ones that I'm aware of right now. Like I said, there may be others. Feel free to bring them up in chat if you like. And, yeah, moving on. This is one I'm excited about. I've actually been chatting a bit with the fellow that makes this device, Gixxer. He is the creator of the Diablo Hybrid, which is a device that I'm going to be reviewing within the next couple weeks. The version 1.1 is the newest iteration. This, however, is the Diablo 1. This is the next device that he's going to be bringing to the table. And obviously this is a hybrid as well. It's still in prototype form. This is the first one that came back from the engraver. The Diablo Mods logo is the engraving that you see on the right hand side, and then that the Japanese words on the bottom of the device say the devil number 1, I believe is how it translates. So basically it means Diablo 1. There was no exact translation for it, so there you go. I think it looks pretty sweet. There's going to be a black one. There's going to be a red one as well. I'm not sure what other colors he's going to be carrying too. Oh, very cool, Chris. That's nice. Be interested to see if he ends up carrying that since he's one of my sponsors. That's Ben that Chris just mentioned in chat is the owner of E6 Vapors, one of my lovely sponsors. So very cool looking though. Very excited about that one. Let's see, what do we have next? So this one is from Peppo99. This is, now disregard the Pravari Mini that's on the left hand side of this picture. What you want to look at is what's on the right hand side of this picture. This is going to look familiar to many of you. It's like a UFS from GG, but this is a much more compact and portable version of the USS. It's a UFS. It's basically a mini UFS. This is being made by Peppo99, who's over on the Italian e-cigarette forum. If you're interested in using Google Translate to check this out, or perhaps you speak and read Italian, you're welcome to try that out as well. And that's the link I just put in chat there. It'll also be linked in the replay, so you'll be able to access that. So if you want to check that out, pretty cool. The UFS is a very popular device. One of the main complaints that people have about it, though, is that it's just so damn bulky, and it's not. It doesn't have a 510 connection on it. So this one is much smaller, has a 510 connection, fits flush on the Pravari, looks pretty cool. So now that's just a render, by the way. It's still in very early stages, so this is going to be a ways away, but looks like it'll be pretty sweet. So next, this is the device that I mentioned earlier. So what you see on the top right is the standard. It's a render of the standard Prometei in where you have it in droplet mode and automatic mode, which is basically like drip mode, and then self-feeding mode, where the setup is similar to like a spheroid. So it's a dual-purpose device. You can use it as a dripper, or you can use it, to hold a significant amount of juice, about 2 to 3 milliliters, of juice. Now, what you see on the on the left-hand side, that is the limited edition version. It's 22 millimeter. As you can see, it matches up really nice on the Caravella. It has that bevel at the bottom, but it does sit flush on the device, even though it bevels in. So you won't have a gap between the device and the mod. I think it looks really sweet. I got on the list for it. I really like pretty much everything. Actually, not pretty much everything. I like everything that I've tried that Art of the Exhale makes. Very much so. So I can't wait to get it. Very excited. And that list is open right now over on Vaporwall. And I'm going to give you a link here. Hold on a sec. So here is the link to the Art of the Exhale subforum if you want to check that out. Now, next up, this is something interesting. This is called the Art Julia. ART is actually an acronym. It stands for Atomizer Rebuildable Timeless. It's probably strange grammar because of the translation, but anyway, that device is it's a German-made device. It's a silica device. It holds a large amount of juice, 4.7 millimeters, and then the all-steel version holds 5.3 millimeters. The transparent version is 4.7. And then it's got adjustable pins, and it's it's a rebuildable silica tank atomizer. So looks pretty interesting. And I'm going to send you the link right now if you want to check it out. So that looks cool. I'd be interested to try that one out. And then pardon me, another device that I am really excited about, and this is one that a lot of people have been waiting for quite some time. This is the Steam Boy Storm Rider 2.1. Like the satisfaction guaranteed. So this is a pretty cool looking device. It's a Genesis style atomizer. It's 21 millimeter. It has adjustable airflow, which is what that gold ring is for. It's got a very small top chamber to help improve the flavor. It holds 2.5 milliliters of juice. It's a PMMA tank, so you're not going to be able to put fluid in it, but I'm okay with that personally. You can set it up with single or dual coil because of the design of the internals, and this is going to be available very soon in from a number of different places. There are going to be a couple of group buys that I'm aware of. I believe there's going to be a group buy on the APV Rebuildable Facebook group. You're also going to be able to buy it from the website that sells his products, which is, I believe it's just addy.cz, Czechoslovakian website. E6 is going to have the Steam Boy. There you go. Yeah, so I mean, this will be, not only is this going to be a really nice device, just based on the feedback of the Storm Rider 2.0, but it's going to be more available, which is nice. It's not going to be something you have to wait 6 months to get. So, yeah, no fluid, sorry. But you know what? Looking at the design, it's got exterior O-rings, and the tank rests on the outside. So you could probably get a bedazzled tank for it, or you could get a tank from ibtanked.com for it for a reasonable price. So I don't think that'll be an issue if people do want to get glass for it. So excuse me. Let's see. So yeah, so that's everything that's going to be coming out in the near future. At least from that was new news this week. Some pretty cool stuff. So why don't we keep the show rolling with a giveaway? For those of you that were that came in early enough to see the first half hour of the show, you're going to get the big giveaway. We're giving away a Vamo, stainless steel Vamo from RTD Vapor. Boom! Who wants a Vamo? This is open to anybody, international or US. So you know, anyone's welcome to participate. Don't put your numbers down yet. Hold on, I gotta say go in chat. Hold up. I'm gonna just for that, Rhonda, I'm gonna make you guys wait, and I'm gonna take a vape first. Yes, that is true, Sam. So he's not. I won't get into the details. He's temporarily not carrying mods, which is one of the reasons why we're giving away a Vamo on the show right now. So, but I won't get into the deets. So anyway, let's do it. Let me give this a reload real quick here. All right, we'll do a number from 1 to 75 this time, and let's see here. When I say go in chat, pick a number from 1 to 75, type it into chat, just one number please, and whoever gets closest is going to win themselves a shiny new Vamo. And while the numbers are rolling through here, I just want to mention real quick, if you're not familiar with RTD Vapor, check out the website. I've spent way too much money on his website. He's got all the batteries that you could possibly imagine, especially for someone that's maybe getting into higher end devices where you need a separate battery from the mod. He carries every size, all the different sizes, even the 26-650s for stuff like the Shockwave and the Congestus and all kinds of crazy stuff. So, and very reasonable prices on batteries as well. Highly recommend him, and the customer service is awesome. So, yeah, I think a lot of people buy their batteries from him already, Sam. But for those that aren't familiar, I want to make sure I point it out because Randy's awesome. Fred's drinking my water. Get out of here, dude. What are you doing? Come on. He'll be on the show later, I'm sure. So, I think everybody got their numbers in. Any last minute numbers? Throw them down. Alright. And stop. Let's see what we got. 24. Oh! Alright, Al. I'll count that. You didn't win anyway, so it's fine. Let's see, do we have a 24? Samazon with a 24. Hold on. Let me see if we got any other 24s. I see a couple 23s. I see a bunch of 23s and a 25. But I do not see any more 24s. Congratulations, Sam. I'm going to send you my email address, and if you could just send me your shipping address, and I'll send that on to Randy, and congratulations, you just won yourself a stainless steel Vamo. Yeah. Starting tomorrow, Ghost, we're going to be roomies. Exciting. I'm very excited about Vape Bash. That's going to be a good time. In fact, we'll be talking about Vape Bash here in just a couple. So, oh, all right. Congrats. Let's see here. So, um, what's next? So, I'm just gonna go through real quick some of the stuff that I got this week. I think this is all stuff I got this week. I apologize if I mentioned any of this stuff last time, but this is the vape mail segment. We'll talk about some of the stuff that I've got coming up on reviews in the near future. Boondock, yes, I got the 50 pounds of sample bottles you sent me. Yes, they're here. I don't know how the hell I'm going to get them to Chicago, but if my luggage is more than 50 pounds, you're going to owe me a fee, sir. But anyway, see, this is what I do for my sponsors. They send me giant bags of juice samples for me to bring to the conventions that I go to. So, hold on a sec. Nope, not yet, cow food. Uh-oh. Oh, did you guys lose me for a second there? We good? Alright, I'm not getting any drops, so hopefully we're alright. Alright. There we go. And we're back. So, anyway, continuing on. Upcoming reviews. So, first off, this little guy. Alright. This little guy right here. This is the JKMF from Mr. Frost in Poland. It's a 20 millimeter atomizer. That's got pretty crazy setup options. I'll show this to you real quick. It's also got double O-ring and it's tough to get the top cap off. That's not a bad thing. So, check this out. Boom. Oh, you want 4 wick? Sure, go for it. This thing's crazy. So, I'm excited to play around with this little guy. That'll be fun. I don't know if I'm going to set it up with quad coil, but, oh, and it's GKMF. Sorry if I said JKMF. GKMF. So, yeah. I'm probably not going to do quad coil on it, but I might set it up with a dual. We'll see. Looks pretty nice. I'm very excited to play around with that guy. It's very, very well made, too. Let's see. What else? We have... Here, you get a 2-for-1 on this one. We have the... This is the brass version of the JM22. This is also from Poland. From Senio-Mods. This is the 22 millimeter device that he makes, in case you couldn't figure that out by the name. And yes, Jamel, that last one is the one you can build dual upside down U-wicks if you wanted to. And then on top of this guy, I have the K-Fun 3.1 ES from Svomesto. That, as you can see, I set up already because I'm going to be reviewing it next week. And I'm going to start using it immediately after the show. So, very excited about that guy. We also have the Nimbus, which some of you may have seen already. This is a dripping atomizer. We'll be reviewing that in the very near future. We have another K-Fun. This is the K-Fun Mini 2.1. we'll be doing that very soon. This one I might actually do next week alongside the 3.1. The Bagawa you've already seen. We're going to be doing that one soon too. And then this is the APS from Team Rampage. These are from the makers of the AMR and the Atom that I like so much. So we will be reviewing this one very soon too. So that is pretty much all the vape mail that I got. Too much, some would say. I would say. Hold on a sec, sorry. Shit. One moment. Okay, so anyway, so yeah, that's what we got coming up. Next week is going to be, in all likelihood, it definitely the K-Fun 3.1, possibly the 2.1 Mini as well, and definitely the JM22. I'm not sure what the third device is going to be yet for next week, so so make sure you tune in next week, and we'll get to see that. And let's see here. Moving on. So, we're going to talk about Vape Bash a little bit. So Vape Bash starts, technically it's Friday and Saturday, but for a lot of people it's starting tomorrow night, including myself. I'll be arriving in Chicago tomorrow evening. If you're interested in taking a look, some information for Vape Bash, you can go to that website there. It's vapebash.com. It's being held at the Hilton Rosemont Hotel. There are a ton of sponsors for this event, and there are quite a few sponsors that are selling devices that I am interested in. So, Clouds of Vapor is going to be there for one. Empire Mods is going to be there, and I know they have some new mods that they're bringing with them. Electronic Sticks is going to be there. There's going to be some new Zen stuff there. Lava Tanks. John Boy Lava Tanks and the Lava Gen will both be there as well. Avid Vapor is going to be there. The Amp Tank guys. Maybe I'll be picking up one of those to review soon. I'm not sure. Bedazzle's going to be there. Vapor Craze is going to be there. And a ton of other vendors. Those are just kind of the ones that I am personally the most interested in checking out. A lot of sponsors as well. There's probably going to be a lot of giveaways, and there's going to be raffles, and it should be a really good time. It's going to be a long day on Friday and Saturday as well, and I have a feeling that there's going to be very little sleep for the next 4 days, and I'm totally fine with that. I'm going to hopefully have a very good time. I will take some pictures, yes. I'm taking it, I'm guessing Chris isn't going to be going since he's bashing his head against the wall there. But, anyway, so, yeah, very excited about Vape Bash. The vendor lineup's pretty strong. It's going to be in the main ballroom, so it's going to be a large event. I'm thinking it'll be much closer to, if not bigger than, VaporCon. Than what we saw at Vape Fest a few weeks ago, which was a good time, but it was a very small event. Although there were a lot of people there, it was a lot of people packed into a very small space. So, even a good number of vendors packed into a very small space. So, should be fun. I'm excited. I'll take some pictures and I'll fill you guys in on all the craziness. When I get back next week, because I'll be having my show next Wednesday as well, as long as I survive. So, hold on, I need a vape. Even the raffle is free. Admission's free, raffle's free, discounts on the hotel rooms if you sign up in time. It's pretty cool. They put a lot of work into this, so I'm very excited. Are any of you guys going to be going? Out of curiosity. Oh, sorry, Chris. I know Ghost is going to be there. Yes, you can, Sam. Niagara's going to be there. Nice. Hopefully I get to see a lot of you there. Nice. Wrong side of the country. That's okay. That's what planes are for. I don't live near Chicago either. But, very excited. Very excited. Should be a good time. Anyway, moving on. Can we get a chat clear, actually? The bouncy chat is driving me crazy. How many mods am I bringing? I'm not sure yet, actually. I don't know. I have a couple that I'm bringing to for trades that I've actually worked out with people that are going to be there. I'm bringing the Caravellas because of the Caravella owners meeting. That should be pretty cool. Other than that, I'm not quite sure. We'll see. 50 pounds worth, exactly, yeah. Well, I can only bring 30 pounds worth because I have 20 pounds of juice for Boondock Vapes that I'm bringing. So, anyway, that's okay, Mario. I'm just busting your balls. Alright, moving on. So, first, we are going to talk about... Let's start the reviews. First thing we're going to talk about is the Wand by Mark Bugs. So, the Wand is an interesting little atomizer. Vape's pretty good. I'm using it on the Wizard, so... but let's take this off. Hold on a sec. Let me find my notes here. So, this is from Mark Bugs. Alright, Fred. This is the part of the show where you all have to look at Fred, because he wants everyone to pay attention to him. And now he's going to sit on my shoulder. Okay, great. So, anyway, Mark Bugs. So, this device is from Mark Bugs. I'm going to give you the website here in chat. Hold on a sec. It's alright, Nani. No worries. Alright, so, that's the website. You can check the device out on there. Sadly, this is a very limited run. It's already done. He's not going to make any more until next year. So, which kind of sucks, but you may be able to find them on the classifieds, get it in trade, something like that. It was $200. That price was offered to people that either owned a Wizard, a Titanium Wizard, or owned a Wizard's Apprentice and signed up when he did a little list on Vaporwall. The regular price on it moving forward, I believe, is going to be about $30 more than that. So it is not an inexpensive device. It's 100% titanium. Like I said, it's not going to be available again, sadly, until probably 2014, from what I heard. So, what comes with the device is pretty much what you see here. The only thing that actually, no, there's nothing that I've taken out. I was going to say I took out the fill screw, but that's not true. You get the device, you get the drip tip, all the screws that go on the inside, and that's it. I didn't get any extra, and I got this straight from Mark Bugs. I didn't get any extra O-rings or anything like that on the device. But, you know, it's already set up, and all you got to do is put a wick and a coil in there, and it's ready to go. So, the specs on the device, it is 100% titanium, not 100% titanium, the contacts are not titanium, but it's a titanium device. It's got a plexiglass tank, so it is not a glass tank. You're not going to be able to use fluid. I meant to say 2014, sorry, Scratch. Not going to be available again until next year. It's 21 millimeter diameter. It's meant to be paired with either the Wizard's Apprentice or the Wizard, which is also a 21 millimeter device. It's about 40 millimeters high. That does not include the drip tip. It weighs 28 grams, which is extremely light, because it is titanium. It's got a standard 510 threading on it, and it has silver-plated contacts, standard 510 drip tip. It's got some pretty cool features on it, actually. It has, on the exterior, it has a adjustable airflow. So you can see this on the front here. This little hole right here, this whole ring turns, and you can see you're sealing off part of the air hole a little bit at a time as you turn it. So the airflow is adjustable, and that's open all the way. It's centered on that little line there. Pretty cool design, the way that works. And it's nice and snug. I haven't had any issues with it slipping. You know, wherever you set it, that is where it stays. It is really cool, actually. It's also a really nice looking device. I mean, I think the quality of the machining on it is pretty impeccable. I mean, you can tell just looking at it. Everything about the machining is just flawless. The finish on it is flawless. Come on, will you please focus for me here? Oh, it's got the little W for wand. I've heard a lot of people say it reminds them of Wario from the Mario Brothers, which I thought was kind of funny. And then it's got these like polished grooves that look really nice. The W's on the other side as well. There we go. Now it's focusing in. So, and it's got a media blasted finish on it, other than the polished grooves there, which look really sharp. You can see the top cap is slightly beveled, and then it's flat on the top, and then it's got a bevel at the bottom so that it meets up flush with the wizard or the wand. So, let's see. Hold on a sec, sorry. It feels really well made too. It doesn't just look well made. I mean, like I said, the finish on it feels really nice. Yeah, I mean, the quality of the make of it is just actually absolutely impeccable. But let's go and take a look at the internals here. So, hold on a sec. It is a screw top. So it doesn't have adjustable throat hit per se, but it does have adjustable pretty much everything else. So it's a single wick setup, and the way that you set this up is a little bit different than traditional Genesis style atomizers. So hold on a sec. I will get this to focus so that you can see. Come on now. Oh, well, you gotta be a turd. Let me get this to zoom in slowly here. Focus. Come on, work with me, camera. Maybe if I just do this, then it'll do it. Right in front. Come on now. Well, I apologize, my camera's being a douche right now. Let me do this. There we go. So, just turn off autofocus for a little bit. Yeah, it's just the autofocus doesn't like to behave. So, the way that you set this up underneath is, instead of wrapping it around the post and then tightening the screw to catch the wire, the way this works is it's set up more like you see set up in dripping devices. So the wire actually feeds through a hole in the post, and this is the positive and the negative post, and then you screw it down and it tightens it up. I personally find that makes it, while it makes it easier to adjust after the fact, it makes it a little bit tougher to build initially, especially if you're not doing like a Peter K method, if you're just wrapping it on the device like I did. or not on the device, but just wrapping it on the wick like I did here. So, and it's got the same thing on the negative, as you can see. The little hole there with the wire coming out of it that I bent up after I cut it off. So, so that's a little bit different. Now, one thing I will say though is it's really easy to, you know, fix if you have it a little bit too tight and you're getting like some hot spots at the top or whatever the case may be, because you can actually turn those poles. You can turn the post, and that will either loosen or tighten up the coil. The very top coil on there. So, then you also have adjustable wicking. So if you take a look at the top there, where you see that screw and you see the little fill hole, so that screw has a little flap, and I'll see it from the other side a little bit better there. So it's got that little metal flap that you can see right here. On that screw right there. You can turn that and it will completely cover or completely uncover or anywhere in between the fill hole. And what that does is that adjusts how well the device is wicking. So if you're getting over wicking, you can actually turn that so it covers the juice hole up a little bit. You can also, you know, I mean, you could theoretically cover it completely if you have a, you know, if the device is really wicking extremely well, and then you're not going to have any leak issues, which would be nice. I've got it open all the way right now personally, but so that's pretty cool. Hold on a sec. You know, I played around with it a little bit, Springfield, and I noticed that I don't know, I couldn't really tell if it was working on the in-between settings, but like when I opened it up all the way, obviously it wicked extremely well, and then when I closed it all the way, it didn't wick as well, and I actually was getting a little bit, some dry hits. But like when I opened it partially, it seemed to work just as well as when I had it open all the way. So it wasn't like I was having, it's not like I was having issues with it, but I don't know that it's truly, you know, adjustable. I don't really know. But, you know, just based on my past experience, I have found that devices that have a larger wick hole, or, sorry, a larger air hole, not a larger, oh my god, I can't even talk today, sorry. Devices that have a larger fill hole, where the air is entering the tank to replace the juice that is wicking up the wick through the wick hole, sorry, they actually wick better. Like the AC9's a good example. That thing has a giant fill hole on it, and it wicks exceptionally well. So, yeah, I don't know. You don't need tools to adjust it. It's not so snug that you can't do it with your fingers. You know, it has, and that's the same with all of the screws on this device. They're made so that you can use, you know, a screwdriver with them, or you can turn them with your fingers if you want to. So that's pretty cool. Actually, I'll show you the inside of the top cap real quick. It is not, it's not reduced, you know, the buzzword, but it's pretty small inside there. Part of the reason, you know, because the device is so short, and also because because it's not a full 22 millimeters wide as well, so there's a little bit less room for the air to flow around in there, so you get a little bit warmer vapor, a little more flavor, which is nice. Yeah, I mean, so you could take the top off and turn that thing so that it covers the fill hole completely, and then not have it leak in your pocket. I mean, you might have a little bit that leaks from, you know, what's sitting in that little juice well there. It's another thing I meant to mention. It's actually a pretty cool feature. So it has that lip around the outside that prevents the juice from leaking out the sides, or leaking down the sides, I should say, because there's no O-ring. Yeah, it's pretty nifty. There's a lot of cool little features on this thing. And, you know, a lot of them work well. not just in theory, but actually in practice and in use. However, I have had a couple minor issues with it. So, I haven't had any problem with the quality of the vape. The flavor is very good. It produces good vapor. You can adjust, the flavor and the vapor by adjusting the draw on it. You tighter draw, you're going to get more flavor and less vapor. And if you open it up all the way, it's a pretty good size air hole on it, so you're going to get a decent amount of vapor. So, however, it was not the easiest device to set up because of the way that you set up that positive post. I mean, it wasn't like it was incredibly difficult. Don't get me wrong. It just, when you have to feed the wire through that hole and then pull it while you're trying to keep the wire snug on the wick, because you want the wire to be snug on the wick, because if it's loose and not touching the wick, then you're going to get, hot spots and dry hits because the wire needs to touch the wick all the way around, as those of you who use Genesis style devices know. So that it was just, it was kind of finicky, like having to hold it with one finger while you're trying to feed the wire through the other side. And I think it would have been easier to set up if maybe I used a shorter piece of wire and I didn't have as much lead wire that I had to feed through. So maybe that, it's my own fault. But, on a regular one where you just wrap it around the top post, you don't have to worry about that. So, the other thing, and this is more of a, I don't know about a serious issue, but it is more of an issue. And this is something that I saw that that other people had issues with the device as well. But the way that the air hole sits, because it is perfectly level with the lip on the inside, when you tilt it a little bit, if there's a little bit of juice in the on the deck of the atomizer, which there will be, even if it's not over wicking or anything, you're just going to have condensation that builds up in there, and you'll have some juice that sits there. If you tilt it a little bit, the juice will actually come out a little bit of the air hole on you, which is annoying because it wouldn't be such a big deal if it weren't for the way that the air hole is set up. Now, because the way the air hole is set up with this ring that goes around it, the juice doesn't just come out the air hole and then you can wipe it off. It comes out and then it gets in between the ring and the rest of the device, and it's not like I've had juice leaking all over the place. I haven't had juice leaking all over the place. It's just, a little tiny bit will come out sometimes when I'm vaping, and I might not notice it because it just seeps in, and then all of a sudden I've got it coming out of the, where the top cap meets the tank protector on it, and you get a little bit of juice leaking out there. So that was kind of an issue for me. Not a deal breaker. It's got a lot of really cool features that make up for it, but I didn't love that about the device. But overall, like I said, it's really well made. The quality of the vape is really good. I didn't have, any major issues with it other than that little juice thing, and it's incredibly well made. So, I mean, to sum it up, I like the device a lot. I think the wand is really cool. It's got some features that you can't get from other devices, and it has some features that other devices have, but this does it in a little bit more elegant fashion, like the way that the adjustable airflow works on this, and the adjustable wicking, which is cool. You can you can disassemble it to clean anything that gets underneath that ring there. And like I said, again, it's not like the juice is pouring out. It's not like I had this thing in my pocket and it was leaking all over the place. It was just a tiny bit that leaked out. It didn't even get on me, it just kind of gets in between that ring and the body of the atomizer. So, but I'm gonna have another vape on it real quick. Hold on. So yeah, I mean, it vapes well. Oh yeah, wait till we get to my review of the Steampunk. That's coming up. Actually, that's not next, but I'm going to be using it next because the next device I'm reviewing is on top of it. So yeah, the wand. I definitely give it a thumbs up. It's a really well made device. A lot of thought was put into the device. Like everything else from Mark Bugs, the machine quality is impeccable. It's got features that you don't get on other devices. It's really elegant, but it's got that little leak issue that I'm not a huge fan of. So, you know, I wouldn't give it a 10 out of 10. The Wario by Mark Bugs. So, anyway, moving on. Let us continue. We're actually going to do a giveaway next. We're doing a giveaway from one of my sponsors, my newest sponsor, who I don't think was able to make it to the show tonight, but that's okay. So the next giveaway is a AGAT from E6 Vapors. Let's see. Alright, we'll do from 1 to 75 again. So what we're going to do here, if you haven't been to E6, by the way, you should check out the website. I know that a lot of people here are interested in you know, some of the higher end devices, and he's actually an authorized dealer for a lot of this stuff. Like, he carries QZI. He currently has the Popular by Kato in stock. So if you want a reasonably priced, really nice mechanical mod for 150 bucks, I think they're 150 bucks, you can get a really nice mechanical device that hits really hard, and you could watch my review of the 18650 version if you want to on the Vape on TV replays on YouTube. So yeah, E6 carries some high-end stuff. They've got really good juice. I've just started testing out some of their juices actually to try them out. I hadn't had them before, but really excited about the store and what they're doing. So, and they're going to be carrying more high-end stuff here in the near future. So very cool. But this week, what we're going to be doing is giving away a AGAT Plus, as you can see in the little picture there. So this is the newest one that has the glass tank and the double O-ring cap. So it's got adjustable throat hit. And hey, what's up, Stacy? So we're going to do a number from 1 to 75. Yep, this one is, unless I say otherwise, it's open to international as well. So, and he did not tell me it was U.S. only, so this one is going to be open to international as well. So when I say go in chat, type a number between 1 and 75 in chat. Just one number, please. If you have already won this evening, please do not participate. I would appreciate it. So just one win per show, and go. I don't remember, Chris, who won. I could look through my emails and find out for you if you want. That's good. Keep them rolling in. I can try to find out for you, Chris. I'm assuming you mean Doodlebug and not Douchebag, Ghost. So, I think that's about everybody. You get to watch me vape while you type numbers in. Very exciting. I'm sure it's riveting. So, a couple more seconds, and stop. All right, very good. Let's see what we got. Oh, Bushmaster. Let's see. It is 62. Let's see. 62. Boss Hagen is a 62. Let's see if we have any more 62s. Nice name, by the way. Boss Hagen. That's good. I think that is the only 62. Let me just check through one more time. Looks like it. Boss Hagen, congratulations. I am going to send you my email address. You're going to see it come across in chat. It'll come across as a direct message from me in the chat, and send an email to me with your shipping address, and I'll send that on to E6 Vapors, and you've got yourself a brand new AGAT Plus on the way. So congratulations, sir. Thank you, E6, for doing the giveaway. As soon as I can find your name here, there we go. Hold on a sec. And here comes my email address. There you go, sir. It is boss that boss won. Alright, so next up, we are going to talk about the Senesis by Senio-Mods. So, the Senesis is pretty cool, I have to say. I'm a fan. I am a fan of this device. It is from Poland. If you are interested in taking a look at them, the list is currently closed. It is very, very long, but you can go to that website that I just linked. It's Senio-Mods, senio-mods.com. Normally I would give the price on the device at this point. However, the price varies greatly depending on how you set it up. You can get the device very basic, single wick hole, standard air hole, standard finish, standard top cap, standard everything, and it's a very reasonably priced device. You can go crazy with it and get all kinds of customizations done to it. You can have different types of air holes put in it. He'll do multiple wick holes. You can have it set up with different types of top caps. You can have this one that I have right here is a brushed brass top cap. Hopefully it'll autofocus this time. Maybe. Come on. You suck, camera. Alright, well, you can tell that it's brass. I'll take off autofocus and zoom in so you can see it when I show the device up close. So you can also get it with stainless steel top cap. You can also get it with, and this is really cool, that brass section in between the two stainless steel pieces. You can actually get that in a wood finish, like a wood veneer, and it looks awesome. Pretty cool. You can get it engraved with his Senio-Mods logo. I mean, just lots and lots of different options that you can do. Extra parts, extra O-rings, extra positive posts, you know, whatever. So you can go pretty crazy with it. Or you can get it for a reasonable price if you want to get it kind of bare bones. So, very, very cool. It is made of steel, brass, and ore, and Padok wood. I don't know how to pronounce that type of wood, but it's P-A-D-O-U-K. And you can even get special requests or give special requests for the material, and depending on the material and whether or not he can do it, he may even be able to do it for you. It's very open to customization with this device, which is one of the reasons why the list is moving so slowly. All of these are made on a lathe. He doesn't have a CNC. It's all handmade, so very, very cool. It's a 22 millimeter diameter, so it fits flush and it looks really nice on all your 22 millimeter devices. You can see, I mean, this almost looks, I mean, when I hold this out, if I hadn't done the coloring that I did on this, and if I had this on top of an all brass BearBrass mod, this would look like a hybrid. Pretty cool. It is 52 millimeters tall, so it's not huge, but it's a good size. You can get it in a satin finish, brushed finish, or polished. You can get the top cap rounded, slanted, or flat. This is a flat top on it. You can get that top part beveled or rounded as well. The tank material is PMMA, plexiglass, so no fluids or anything else volatile. He gives you the specs for the tanks, though, on the website. So if you want to order a glass tank for it, it's very easy. Holds approximately 3 milliliters worth of juice. The standard air hole size, which is what I have on this one, is 1.3 millimeters. I have found over time that I am growing more and more. I'm getting more and more into a smaller air hole. I like a tighter draw because you get more flavor from that, even though you produce a little less vapor. I'd rather have it be more flavorful, personally. I would go with a 1.2, I think, next time. This is just the stock, which is 1.3, the standard size, which is 1.3. The wick hole size, which can also be customized. The standard is a good size. It's 3 millimeter. It's plenty big. And the standard is a single wick, or like I said, you can get it set up with a U-wick or dual wick. And, and the prices are very, very much all over the place because of that. So, really, really cool. Hold on. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, side boob limited edition. Sorry if I made you guys miss the side boob sale. That is pretty cool. What Faceless is doing with that, giving the money to charity, by the way. So good on you, Faceless. I don't actually, is he in the room? No, he's not. He was earlier, but anyway. So yeah, so the prices will vary on this guy, like I said. What comes with it? I'm not even going to pull it out because what comes with it varies completely depending on what you order. You do not get one of these with it. It does not come with a Fred. But you can get it with extra O-rings, an extra tank. You can get multiple extra tanks, extra positive post, extra anything, extra. You can even get an extra top cap in a different finish if you wanted to. So, I mean, what does it come with? Completely depends on your order. The appearance, I think it looks absolutely stunning. Now this is where we're going to zoom in again, so hold on one moment. I'm going to take autofocus off. Okay, so this is, actually we'll zoom out a little bit, I don't need to be that close. There we go. So this is what it looks like. This is the brushed finish. I put a little polish on it so it doesn't look as brushed as it did originally, but you can see the brush lines on there. I think it looks absolutely phenomenal. The stainless steel and the brass look really nice together. I put a little Caravella drip tip on there because I think it looks really classy on there. I also like the way those feel. But Yeah, I mean, it looks fantastic. I think it's absolutely beautiful. It looks unbelievable on a BearBrass mod. Um, it looks, you know, I'm so in love with the look of the Steampunk. I don't know that I like it better on the BearBrass mod or on the Steampunk, but they both look absolutely stunning. So, um, love the way it looks. It's not too heavy. You know, it's not a super, super thick top cap on it. The body isn't super heavy. It feels good. Yeah, that's true. Everything looks sexy on the Steampunk. So, let's see what the Addy deck looks like. Now, this, again, this is going to vary greatly. And as you can see, the top cap is very, very snug. This is going to vary greatly depending on your order. But I got this one with just a single wick hole, and you can see it's got, you know, negative screw, good distance away from the wick hole. It's not too close, not too far. You know, easy to set up. It's just the, you know, the standard, you know, 2 nuts. Ha, standard 2 nuts. That's funny. And then it's got a pretty good size fill hole, so, you know, that helps with the wicking. Wicks really well. And you can see it's got just a tiny little bit of a lip around the edge here. Around the edge of the Addy deck. And what that's going to do is that's going to prevent any juice from going down the side and resting on top of the O-ring, so when you pull the top cap off, you don't have juice come down. You can see below the O-ring there, it's like completely dry. Pretty cool. Very, very nice little feature there. So, you know, very basic. Excuse me, very basic setup. This one's pretty standard. You can go crazy with it and get all kinds of different features. As you can see, it looks almost like a blank canvas on the inside there because it is a 22 mil and there's a lot of room to work with, and that's why you're going to have so many options and you can get multiple wick holes set up, and it's very cool. The inside of the top cap, it's not small, it's actually pretty big, but one of the things that I've noticed with this device is one of the things that I like about the Art of the Exhale devices. The top cap is really thin, and what that does is it you know, the top cap gets warmer quicker, and it helps warm the juice, or warm the vapor, which gives you, at least I think, a little bit more flavor, and that's been my experience. There's also, I don't know if you can see it on the inside there, but there's a O-ring groove. You can see it just below the air hole there. I don't know if you can see that little groove, but fantastic. Hold on. Get that back on there, and let me get rid of. There we go. So, super, super easy to set up. I didn't even really. I mean, I guess I technically oxidized the wick, but all I did was torch it once just to clean it and get any machine oils off of it. I'm still using those steel rope wicks, by the way. I'm still testing those out, and they're performing quite well for me. And, you know, I wrapped a little piece of mesh around the top. I torched that a little bit, too, just to clean it off. But I didn't do any multiple torching and quenching and juice burn-offs and all that stuff. Just one up and down, and that was it. And I had no hot spots. I didn't use Peter K method. I just popped it in, wrap, and done. And that was it. It was super, super easy to set up. I didn't have any problems with shorts or hot spots or anything. So, very nice. The quality of the vape from this device is really, really good. Surprisingly good for how large the top chamber is. I thought that it would have muted flavor because the top cap is such a big. It's big. It's 22 millimeter. There's a lot of space up there. But I think because of the, you know, this is an assumption, but I think because of the thinness of the wall, that helps warm the vapor some, and it gives you a little bit more flavor. Yeah, and the vapor production obviously is fantastic here. Very good. Very good, very flavorful, thick vapor. Um, I wish it had a little more flavor, but that is not the fault of the device. I just would get it with a 1.2 millimeter air hole if I were to do it over. So, um, and that's one of the wonderful things about this device is it's so customizable. If you like a tight draw, get a 1 millimeter air hole on it. If you want like a medium draw, like I like a 1.2, nice balance of flavor and vapor. I mean, you can go really big with it if you want an airy draw, blowing huge clouds. Um, the vapor is nice and warm. Um, Good throat hit from it. Obviously a lot of that's going to have to do with the juice that you use, but yeah, it's very good throat hit. Hold on a sec. Sorry. There we go. Yeah, I mean, I love this device. It's really, really good. I don't think it's my favorite Addy, but it's really close, and I think that it's the nicest looking atomizer, you know, uh, that's available on the market right now. I can't think of anything. I can't think of another Addy that looks better than this does, especially with all the different finishes and different materials that you can get. Um, no, I'm on the list for two more, not for 10 more. But yeah, I need to get one of the ones with the wood finish on it because that just looks awesome. And I love brass, so I want to get another brass one. But yeah, it's awesome. Yep, really good. Senio, nice job, man. That's good stuff. So to sum it up, only real negatives are, I mean, it's really just how you order it. I mean, I should have gotten a 1.2 millimeter air hole, and I didn't. I got a 1.3. Whatever. You can make sure that you order what you like. So, and maybe it's a PMMA tank. So I do prefer glass. So if I want to use something that's got menthol in it or whatever, I can. But that's not a deal breaker because you can get glass from a couple different websites now. Um, so and now you're going to be able to get them from Bedazzle, and yeah, it's it's awesome. It's a really nice atomizer. Highly recommend it. As soon as he opens the list up again, gotta try to get on there. It's good. Maybe you can get one off the classifieds. There's going to be quite a few of them in the wild in the near future. I think he's trying to ramp up production a little bit. There's only I think only 51 of them have been made at this point, but he's chugging along. So, um, let's see. So yeah, that's the Senesis. Now we are going to do another giveaway. So this one is from Vape Syndicate. Hold on a sec. There we go. So this giveaway is from Vape Syndicate. It is not US only. Most of his giveaways are US only, so this one's open to everybody, international included. We're doing a special giveaway this week. Instead of giving away a gift certificate for the website, we're giving away a small 10 milliliter bottle of a unreleased juice. He has a juice that I have tested called Lil Tart. That's a like a sweet tart tobacco blend. It's really good, and I am maybe my taste is changing. I didn't used to be a big fan of tobacco vapes, but I'm finding that I like the tobacco blends. Like a fruit and tobacco, sweet something and tobacco blend. I like those, and this one's really, really good. It's called Lil Tart, like little, but if you took the T's out of it, like Lil Kim. Um, and yeah, it's awesome. And he's giving away a bottle of it before it's even officially released. So it's coming out on Friday. But here is your chance to win one, and depending on how quickly he ships, you might even get to try it before it's officially released. So, actually, that probably won't happen because it'll probably go out tomorrow, and then tomorrow's Thursday. But anyway, you can have it before anyone else gets it, so that's cool. So we'll do a number from 1 to 75 again. And when I say go in chat, pick a number from 1 to 75 and type it into chat. If you've already won tonight, please refrain from participating in this giveaway. Keep them coming. Alright, a few more seconds, guys. Get your last minute numbers in. Anyone else? Couple seconds. Alright, and stop. Let's see what we got. 12. Do we have any 12s? Let's see. I see an 11 from Flame Chica. I think that's it. I think that's the closest. Don't see any 13s. Alright, Flame Chica, congratulations. You got a bottle of Lil Tart that'll be coming your way from Vape Syndicate. Good to see you, Scratch. Thanks for coming to the show. Aww. Alright, Flame Chica. I'm sending you my email address. What you're going to do is you're going to email me your shipping address, and Vape Syndicate is going to send you your 10 milliliter bottle of Lil Tart. Congratulations. There you go. You should see it come across in chat from me. So just send me your shipping address. Good to go. Alright, cool. So, next up, I know a lot of people have been waiting for this review, so let me go back to main camera here. Alright, so the BearBrassMods Steampunk. So this isn't what it looks like when you first get it. It's very nice looking copper, very clean look. It looks like copper. You can get it brushed or you can get it polished. I had mine brushed, and what I did, and it doesn't look as good on camera. You can see it on my Facebook page if you want to check out my Facebook page. It actually looks kind of yellowish on the camera. I'm not really sure why the colors aren't coming through as well, but I actually did a torch job on it, and it brings out some really amazing color on it. You can see it a little bit when I angle it, but yeah, I don't know why it's not looking as nice on the camera as it does in person. But the photos you can see, actually, if you here, I'll put my. If you go to Mike the Hill Giant, that's me on Facebook. You can see a picture of it, what I did with the flame, with the torching. So The BearBrassMods Steampunk. So I don't know. Bear's in the room right now, so if you can, answer any questions that I'm unable to answer, that would be great, sir. I'm going to put a couple of links up for everybody right now. One is the BearBrassMods Facebook page. So if you are, this isn't the group, Al. This is just your Facebook page. So you can check out BearBrassMods there. You can also take a look at BearBrassMods on Vaporwall. He's also on Core Vape. So yeah, polycarbonate is not going to be good for corrosive juices, Scarecrow. Really, fused quartz or glass is really going to be your only your best bet. Polypropylene, I think, is actually even better than polycarbonate, but it's still not going to hold. It's still not going to hold up over time. But anyway, so it's oxygen-free copper, the tube. It's got brass top and bottom caps on it. It's got the bear engraving on the bottom, as you can see. Let's see if I can angle that so you can see it a little bit better. Which has started to grow a little bit of patina on it from my pinky finger. So the switch and the top cap are basically the same as on the original BearBrassMod, the brass one, with a couple minor changes that I'm aware of. The price on it's $155. Al, are you going to be making more of this device, more of the Steampunk, or was this a one-time only? So I'll let him answer that. It's a very compact design device for a 18650, which is what I have right here. I'm going to hold up the Wizard next to it, which is also 18650, which is the smallest 18650 device there is. And it's only a tiny, tiny bit longer, as you can see. Alright. Oh, hold on. Let me hold them up so they're even there. It's not much longer at all. It's a nice compact design, nice compact switch design. And it looks fantastic. I've never seen a copper tube mod before. The copper and brass look fantastic together. The steampunk look is something that I am a fan of. The availability, like I said, I'm going to let Al answer that in chat. Okay, yes, but later, he said. So he is going to be making more of the steampunks, but he's got some other stuff that's going to be coming out first. What comes with it? You get the device. It's got everything that it needs already in here. And I'll show you the internals here in just a sec. Let me get this guy off here. Oops. So you can see the top cap. So it's got a nice weight to it. It's not too heavy, but it's solid. It feels really solid. Like this is a device that, even though I wouldn't want to damage the finish, I wouldn't be afraid to take this out on the town because it feels really solid and very, very well built. The top cap, as you can see here, maybe if it focuses, it's got air channels on the side. So if you want to use something that requires airflow on the device, you can. But the cool thing about it is if you look at it from the side, even though it's got those airflow channels, it's got a flat top cap. Let me see if I can get that to focus. Yeah, there we go. See how it's got a flat top cap even though it's got those air channels in it? So what happens is if you have a 22mm device, like the Senesis, for example, you can screw that down onto the BearBrassMod, and it'll sit flush, and you get that nice hybrid look, and you don't have any gaps. Or even if you use a smaller diameter device, it's going to sit all the way down flush and look really, really nice. The firing button on it, I love. I'm absolutely in love with this. If you remember my original BearBrassMod review, I was a little skeptical about it because it's recessed, and I had some bad experience with recessed buttons from other mod makers. But this one, it's just slightly recessed, as you can see from the side there. Maybe, there we go. It's just recessed a little bit. And look at the throw on this. Look at the throw. That's it firing. Right there. That's it. And then let go. And now it's firing. And then let go. There's very, very little throw on this, which is awesome. So you can fire this. I found out that I can actually fire this against the palm of my hand. Just have like the meat of my hand like press up in there and it'll fire. Now I usually fire it with my pinky, with one of the knuckles on my pinky, but because it's recessed, you can put it in your pocket and it's not going to fire. Very, very cool. You don't have to worry about this, you know, forgetting to put the lock ring, or forgetting to tighten the lock ring. I have had experiences with devices where it's got a very soft switch on it and it doesn't have a lock ring, or it has a lock ring and I forgot to put the lock on it, and I put it down and the thing fires for like 2 minutes straight, and then I'm like, what the hell is that burning smell? And you know, it's just awful. And then you have to replace the wick after that because it just tastes horrid. You don't have that problem. You can put this down, you can put it in your pocket, it's not going to fire on you, yet it has a really soft, easy throw on it. Now, one of the things that was changed in the newest iteration of the Switch for the Steampunk that's different from the original is BearBrassMods actually had a custom spring made to go in here. And so I don't know if any of you have used the original BearBrassMod that has kind of a stiff button press on it. Even though it's got a nice short throw, it's a little stiff. This is like pressing on a pillow when you fire it. It's awesome. Like you barely have to touch it and it presses in and it fires. And yet, it never goes off in your pocket. It's absolutely fantastic. It feels phenomenal. I mean, it's super, super soft. It's awesome. It's awesome. Internally, it is. It's the best. It's the best button on any mechanical mod that I've used. Period. There it is. I said it. I love the button on this device. Much more so than the original BearBrassMod because of that really soft press to it. So under the cap, you have the same. I don't know. It might be slightly different. I think it's the same though. Telescopic screws. There we go. So the top one you can turn so that it makes contact with the atomizer on the inside, and then the bottom one you turn and that one threads into the other one, and that one allows you to I'll get to that, Stacy. I agree it hits better than the Vela. I'll get to that in a sec. So that allows you to telescope it out so that the battery doesn't rattle around, which if anyone who watches my show regularly, you know that battery rattle drives me absolutely crazy. Listen, you hear anything? No, that's right, you don't. There is no rattling battery. Thank you. So let's talk about the quality of the vape from this device. I'm going to put the Senesis back on this. Now, obviously, a lot of this is going to have to do with what device you use. um, on it. You know, I'm using the Senesis on it, but let me tell you a funny little story. So, I had a Eric Edition 69 mod. I put a atomizer on top of it. I don't even remember what I was using. Um, I don't remember. It might have even been when I first set up the Senesis. I'm not sure. Anyway, I put the atomizer on it. You know, wrapped the coil, got it all set up. It's hitting great, great. Okay, done with the 69 mod now. We got the Steampunk. I got to set it up, get and review it. You know, use it for a week so that I can review it next week. All right. So I put the atomizer on the 69 mod, or I'm sorry, on the BearBrass mod. I hit it and was like, "Whoa, holy shit, that's too hot." I actually had to redo the coil and add a wrap to bring it up from. I brought it up from 0.8 ohms to, or was it 0.7? It was either a 0.7 or 0.8, and I brought it up by 0.2. So this one is either a 0.9 or a 1.0 because this hits so hard. It hits harder than any mod that I have ever used. It hits harder than the Poldiac. It hits harder than a Caravella. It hits harder than the Chiyu. It hits really hard. Well, I don't want my device to be super hot. Well, then add a coil, add a wrap to it. The benefit of having a device that hits harder than other devices is not just for people that like a warm vape. It's going to save you battery life. You're going to stay above 3.7 volts for longer and get a quality vape for longer out of your battery, because if you can get the same vape from a higher ohm, you're going to use less watts and you're going to use less battery life. Awesome. So this thing actually saves your battery life. It hits so hard. Not even kidding. It's amazing. I couldn't believe it. I mean, the difference, and the 69 mod is a good mod. It's not like there's a huge voltage drop on the 69 mod. It's a nice device. And, I mean, the difference in how hard this thing hit versus that device was absolutely astounding. So, yeah. So vape quality, yeah, I mean, it depends on how you set up your atomizer, but damn, it's, I don't, there is no device that I have tried that performs, a 510 mod, mechanical mod, that performs better than this device. I don't know of one, period. That's it. It also has my favorite switch. So I guess this is my favorite mechanical mod. I'm holding it right here. There it is. Good job, BearBrassMods. That's it. I mean, negatives? I mean, I don't know. I can't think of any. It doesn't telescope? Well, I don't know. I mean, yeah, I can't think of anything, honestly. Nope. That's all I got. It's really awesome. Honestly, I can't think of anything that I don't like about the device. Other than stuff that would be personal preference. You know, like if you want something that's not going to tarnish, if you want it to be stainless steel, this isn't for you. But, you know, I'm much more interested in the performance of my device than I am in that. And actually, I think that this looks much better anyway. So, yeah, it does not make you breakfast. Yes, the only negative is that it doesn't make you breakfast. The only negative is that Al didn't make enough of them. But he's working on it, I'm sure. So yeah, man. Nice job. That's all I got to say. Yeah. Well, that's my review of the BearBrassMods Steampunk. I can't think of anything else to say about it. I love this mod. It's amazing. It hits like a truck. The switch is fantastic. It's my favorite switch of any device. If you can find one of these for a reasonable price on the classifieds, buy it. If you can trade for one of these on the classifieds, do it. That's it. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what else. I don't know what else to say. I am also speechless, Al. So, yeah. Well, of course, yeah. No one wants to sell them. That's the other problem. You're not going to see too many of them on the classifieds because the people that have them probably agree with me. If they don't, then whatever. So yeah, moving on. And if you have any questions about it, please bear with me for a couple minutes. We're going to do one more giveaway, and then we're going to do our Q&A session for the end of the show. So we are actually going to do a giveaway from Boondock Vapes. Hold on a sec. I'm going to show you what we're giving away. We're going to give away, you ready? We're giving away 2 jumbo-size juice sample bags. No, I'm just kidding. This is what they sent to me to bring to Vape Bash that I have to pack in my suitcase. But I love my sponsors, and I told them to do it. So, what we are going to give away is we are going to give away 4. It's a sample pack of 4 6-milliliter bottles of any flavor of your choice from Boondock Vapes. The website is boondockvapes.com. Hold on a second, I'll get it for you. I believe they're in Jersey. There you go, boondockvapes.com. So take a look at their website. If you haven't tried these guys, you got to try them. They do fruit blends really well. They do some really nice candy flavors. They've got a newer one called Grape Pixie that tastes just like the Grape Pixie sticks that you used to snort when you were a kid. Was that just me? Oh. Well, anyway, it tastes just like those. And they have a bunch of other juices that are really good. I really like the pina colada. I really like the cashmere. Really like the horns. Love their mango. Mango is still my favorite of theirs. So, gotta hit up their website. Try some of the juice. They do some good stuff. If you haven't tried them, hopefully you'll win a sample pack because we're going to do a giveaway right now. So, like I said, this is for 4 6-milliliter bottles, flavor, nicotine level, and VG/PG ratio of your choice. So, uno momento. Let me switch over to Boondock Vapes here. So, we're going to do, let me just reload this real quick. We're going to do a number from 1 to 75 again. And when I say go, pick a number from 1 to 75. You want to do 2 giveaways? Alright, we'll do 2 giveaways. So pick a number from 1 to 75, and the 2 closest people are going to win. Win sample packs. This is one of the benefits of when your sponsors actually watch your show. Sometimes they give away extra stuff. So, when I say go, pick a number from 1 to 75, type it in chat, and thank you, Mario. I appreciate it. Alright, give you guys a few more seconds. Get your last second numbers in. And... yeah, I don't know what happened, Mario. It's tough. I have so much going on during the show. I send my email out to the winners and tell them what to do, and if they don't send me an email, I should keep track of the people that win so I can get in touch with them later. But yeah, we had somebody that won last week that didn't email me, so they couldn't claim their prize, sadly. But anyway, we're doing 2 this week to make up for it. I appreciate that, sir. All right, let's see what we got. Random generator says 30. All right, I see a 30 from Rhonda. Do we have a second 30? Let me see. We do not. Let's see if we have a 29 or a 31. We have a 29 from Stacy. Do we have any other 29s or 31s? There's another 29 from Cristali. Alright, so, Rhonda, you have won one of them. And we have a roll-off between Crystal Y-E, Crystal Yee, and Stacy. So, what you guys are going to do is when I say go in chat, you're going to pick a number from 1 to 10, and we're going to have a little roll-off. So, get ready, Crystal and Stacy. I typed go. Pick a number from 1 to 10. There's Stacy's. Come on, Crystal. Pick a number from 1 to 10. Crystal. Crystal, where's your number? Where are you? You still here? You're still here. Pick a number. Crystal, you have... I don't know what's going on with Crystal. I don't know if she can't hear me or he can't hear me or what. But we're going to try typing it. Alright. Well, I typed it in chat. If she doesn't pick a number in the next few seconds, you're gonna automatically win, Stacy. And then we'll do our little Q&A. Alright, I'm gonna roll it anyway just to see what we get here. Hey, look at that! Alright. You got 3 on the button anyway. Congratulations, Stacy, you would have won even if Crystal picked a number. So, alright. I'm going to send you my email address. What you're going to do is go to boondockvapes.com and pick 4 flavors from boondockvapes.com. Let me know what your nick level is. Let me know what your PG-VG ratio is, and make sure that you send me your shipping address. I'll forward all of that on. This also applies to Rhonda. I'm going to send you my email address here in a second as well. And you do the same, please. There you go. And Rhonda, here is my email address as well. You're going to see it come across in chat. There you go. So both of you guys... pick 4 flavors, send them to me in an email, nick content you want, VG-PG ratio you want, make sure you give me your shipping address. Alright, awesome. Thank you very much, Boondocks. And All right, we got a few minutes left, so this is the part of the show where we open up to questions. If you have any questions about anything that you saw on the show tonight, any of the devices that I reviewed, anything that we talked about in the mod news, anything upcoming review-wise, now's your chance. Anything else? If you want to ask me about the stainless steel rope wicks, yeah, the FC2000 wicks, any of the other stuff that we've kind of tested out on the show, just fire away, and I'll do my best to answer your questions. A special summer release. Oh, the contacts on the BearBrassMod are brass. Sorry, I thought I mentioned that. All brass. Yeah, for now they're brass contacts. Oh, nice. You gonna ruin the surprise, Stacy? I don't know if that was supposed to be a surprise or not. No, not yet. Yeah, lemonade iced tea sounds awesome, by the way, Boondock. I can't wait to try it. What do I think about the Nemesis? I think it looks awesome. I definitely want to get one to review on the show. We'll see. Oh, next run. Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna say that out loud now because people that watch the replay won't know. BearBrassMods has just said that the next run of devices is going to have rhodium contacts. If you're not familiar with rhodium, it's used in some other devices, like the Shockwave that I reviewed not too long ago. It is a precious metal that is extremely conductive, and it's also much harder than brass, copper, and silver, so it will hold up better over time. While still being extremely conductive, and it also does not tarnish or oxidize, so you don't have to clean the contacts regularly, so it's maintenance free, hits really hard, and it's a harder material. It's more expensive, but you know, it's awesome. So let's see what else. I didn't review the G-Bell Protected, but actually I think it's a really good vape. The only reason I didn't review it is because I had too many devices coming in, and I wasn't able to keep up because I like to use a device for a week before I review it. I think it's only fair to the people that make these devices to use it for a week before I give my opinions on it. So even though I have used the G-Bell and I like it very much, I did not do a review. It's a good device though, and actually I think it's one of the best addies you can get for the price because it's very reasonably priced. So it's a really good vape though, really good flavor. The top chamber on it's really tiny, and it really, you know, you can really get good warm flavor out of it. So let's see what else. Thoughts on the lava tube? It depends on what version. Really, I mean, lava tube's a decent variable voltage device if you want to go VV. It really depends on the version, though. There were some issues with some of them, and there's so many different iterations of it. You know, you're going to want to find out which manufacturer made it first and which version it is before buying it. Do you know what? Do you know which manufacturer it was? Because there were a couple of different people that made the device. This is Frank, by the way. This is the big one. Hi. Yeah, because there were a couple of different manufacturers that made one called the Lava Tube. Is it the Lava Tube from Volcano, the one that's actually called Lava Tube and says Lava Tube on it? Hey Crystal, I was actually trying to get you to do a roll-off for one of the giveaways earlier, but it's okay. Even though you didn't roll the second number, you wouldn't have won anyway because Stacy got the second number right on the button too. So maybe next time. So okay, yeah. You know what? Just because we're running out of time. Let me do this. I'm gonna send you. Actually, Abdude, why don't we do this? Contact me on Facebook. I'm typing my Facebook name in chat right now. I don't want to just give you an answer off the cuff, taking a glance at it. Contact me on Facebook. I'll take a look at it and see if I can figure out what manufacturer and version it is, and I'll let you know if I would recommend it or not for you. So, sorry, Crystal. Maybe next time, though. No problem, no problem. And if any of you guys have any questions, you're welcome to contact me on Facebook. So I'll try to help you out. Anyway, oh yeah, Boondock? How about that? Crystal, are you still here? If you're still here, Boondock Vapes, who is still in the room, said that they're going to do an extra giveaway just for you because you were the runner-up for this one, and you were in the roll-off, but you weren't in the room to do the roll-off. So, I am going to send you my email address. It's going to come across in chat. Thanks, Boondock. Congratulations, Crystal. So, you're going to get my email address in chat right now. What you're going to do is you're going to go to boondockvapes.com. You're going to pick out the 4 flavors that you like from Boondock Vapes. You're going to pick out your nic level and your VG-PG ratio that you want, and you're going to email all that information to me, the email address that I just sent you across in chat, and also make sure you include your shipping address in there as well, and I'll send that on to Boondock Vapes, and they'll send you out a sample pack. Congratulations. They do rock. Boondock Vapes does rock. So, I think that's it for tonight. We actually went over by a couple minutes. Unless anybody else has any questions, I don't think I missed anything. Alright, cool. Thank you guys very much. I appreciate everybody coming out to the show tonight. I will be heading off to Chicago tomorrow, and I'll give you guys a report back next week, along with a few reviews and some other fun stuff, and lots of giveaways as usual. So thanks for tuning in, and all you guys have a good night.